Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are doing my updated everyday makeup drawer. So once a month I switch out my products that I keep here in my vanity, in my drawer, and we switch them out and just create a makeup look with the new products. So today I'm going to share with you what's in my drawer now, and we'll pick out some new products and create this makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you like these videos in the comments, and I'll definitely continue to do them. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so here is my everyday makeup drawer. These are the products I've had in for the last month, and it's definitely time to get some new stuff in here. I definitely am going to probably keep most of the skincare stuff the same, but I want to switch out. Like, this is the Elemis Glow Priming Moisturizer. Kind of want to try something else. And I just have some random like samples of skincare products down here. Most of this stuff I'll probably leave, but everything over here I really want to switch out. So I have like my cream bronzer from Fenty, Milani bronzer, Bare Minerals, Pat McGrath, and then I had 3 foundations. This one is actually going to be decluttered because I said in my last video when I used the Dermablend CC cream, it is so much better than this. So much better, so I do not need that anymore. And then let's see what else we have in here. We have 2 concealers, Milani and Dior. These I want to switch out for something else. We have Charlotte Tilbury Corrector. Over here we have Patrick Ta Brow Wax. I definitely need to use something else for a bit. And we have mascaras, lash primer. Over here we have brow products, eyeliners, and 2 palettes, and some MAC Fix Plus. So all of this stuff I really want to switch out. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff out and put it away, and then we'll pick out some new products. Okay, so we'll pick out a bronzer and a blush first. These in here are all my powder bronzers and powder blushes. I'm thinking I want to use the classic NARS Orgasm. This is the jumbo size they just came out with. I kind of want to use this one since we're in summer. I feel like that's like the perfect summer blush. And then for bronzer, I think I want to use this one. This is the Ilia Nightlite bronzer in Drawn In. I feel like I never reach for this one. I don't know why, because it's really pretty. So I think I might take this one. Okay, so then we have correctors and concealers in here. So last month I had the Dior Forever and the Milani. So I'm thinking, let's see. I kind of want to use this one. I have barely used this concealer at all, the NYX Born to Glow. So I kind of want to see more what I think about it. So I think I'm going to do that one. And then for a second option, maybe this one. This is, I haven't used this one a ton either. This is the Tarte Hydrocealer. I've used it a few times, but I can't remember what my thoughts were really on this. So I think I might use that one. And then for a corrector, let's see, I used Charlotte Tilbury last month. Which one should we use? I want to use this one. This is the Sephora Collection Bright Future corrector. I haven't used this in a little bit. I think I might use that one. Okay, then we have foundations. So I have some here and then the rest over here. One I do think I want to use is this, the Fenty, what is it called? The Eaze Drop. I used this in an Instagram video the other day and it reminded me how much I actually really like this. It's good for every day because it's pretty lightweight. So I think I'll take that one and then maybe one more. I honestly kind of want to use this one. I just used this in a video the other day, the Nude Dermablend CC Cream. This is the one I was talking about earlier that is so much better than the It Cosmetics CC Cream in my opinion. So yeah, I think I'll go with those two for foundations. Look how empty this drawer is. So this is primers and highlighters back there. So for a primer, I always put primers in here and then I feel like I hardly ever use them. I really need to stop buying them, to be honest, but what should I use? Maybe, yes, I have 3 Hollywood Flawless filters because I just can't have enough of them. I think I want to use this one. This is shade 2. This is my oldest one. I got shade 2.5 not that long ago. It's one of the newer shades, but I've had this one for quite a bit. You can see the lettering is kind of rubbing off. So I think I'm going to put that in my everyday drawer. I might stick one of these in there even though I never used this. I have 2 of these little baby Tatcha primers that I really need to use. So I think I'll do one of those. And then for a highlighter, what to use? Maybe this. So this is the Mario, or Makeup by Mario, what is this called? The Master Secret Glow in the shade Expensive. See if I can open it with one hand. It's the one that's like a clear balm. Yeah, I kind of want to use that. Okay, then we have powders and sunscreens back there in this bottom drawer. I was using the Ulta MD mostly this last month, but I kind of want to use this one, the Color Science Sunforgettable. So I think I might switch out Ulta MD with this one. And then for a powder, so I have my Bare Minerals powders over there. And then we have just face powders over here. I used a good bit of the Bite powder and the Charlotte Tilbury last month. I kind of want to use this one this month, the Kosas Cloud Set in Breezy. Yeah, I think I want to use this one. Okay, in here we have brow products and mascaras back there. Okay, so for the brows, I have a Got to Be Glued in here. Then I have, let's see, a new Wow Brow and Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. I want to use this one. This is the Merit Beauty Brow Gel. I haven't used this that many times. I kind of want to use that a little bit more. And then for a brow pencil, either want to use Dior, the Brow Styler, or I honestly kind of want to keep the NYX one. I'm like obsessed with this right now. Yeah, I think I want that one. And then we have eyeliners in the middle. These also need to be decluttered because I just don't use them very often. And when I do use them, I use the same ones. So I think I'm just going to keep the ones I had before because these are just my go-tos when I use eyeliner. The eye powder pencil from Charlotte Tilbury and Demolition from Urban Decay. So I think I'll take those 2. For mascara, I was using CoverGirl and Maybelline last month. I think I might use this one. This is L'Oreal Telescopic in Black Brown. I feel like I'm on the end of this one, the Lancome Idole mascara, so I think I might do that one. Then we have lip products. Okay, this drawer is very overwhelming. Let's maybe do this. This is, let's see, Makeup Forever in Wherever Walnut. It's just a really good neutral color. And then maybe a second one. Kind of want to do this one. This is Patrick Ta's lip liner, and She's Proud. I haven't used this in a long time. I think I might do that for lip liner. And then for a lipstick, I used this the other day in a video, and I really like this. This is by Sephora Collection, and it's one of the lip stories, but it's the astrology ones that they did, and this is the Virgo color. I kind of want to use this. And then I also kind of want to use one of these like lip balms. Maybe I'll do this. This is one of my favorite Revlon Super Lustrous Shine lipsticks. This one is the shade Glaring Coral. I normally use Nude Illuminator, but I kind of want to use that one, I think. And then maybe I'll pick a gloss. Yeah, I kind of want to do this NARS gloss in Chelsea Girls. I've kind of rediscovered this in the last few weeks, and I really like it. Okay, then this drawer is really random. We have cream, bronzer, and blush, some more like lip balms, cream shadow sticks, and then random single shadows and cream shadows back there. Kind of want to use this again. This I showed in my video where I recreated my first YouTube video. This is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Primer and eyeshadow in Exposed. Just a really good way to even out your eyelids for every day. So I think I might use that. Okay, for bronzer, I kind of want to do this one. This is the Tower 28 Bronzino in West Coast. I used this in my Instagram video the other day too. I really liked it. It's a pretty illuminating bronzer. So I think I might use that. And then for a blush and highlight, I really want to use this Girlactik, what is this called? Cheeky Tint and Glow in La Vie. It's a pretty, oops, this is so hard to do one-handed. It's a really pretty coral and champagne cream highlight. So I think I might take that. And we have eyeshadow palettes. This drawer makes me really happy. I feel like it looks really organized every time I open this. It just makes me really happy. Kind of want to use this maybe, just the Makeup by Mario Master Mats. I feel like this might be a good one to use. So I think I'll do that, and then maybe, I don't know though, you guys. I almost kind of want to use this, the new Sigma Ambiance Palette. Something about this one really spoke to me. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to do this instead of Makeup by Mario. I'm just really in the mood for the Ambiance palette. I think that's the only one I'm gonna do. Okay, so I finished putting everything away, and this is what we have. So I kind of kept this the same over here, just my dirty sponges, my tweezers, lash curler, and my little shadow switch thing back there. And then this one has my hair clips, my sunscreen. So I did switch out the Elta MD for the Color Science, and then I also put this in. I talked about this in my recreating my first YouTube video. I love this stuff, but it is discontinued, sadly, and so I want to at least use up what I have, so I put that in here as well. And then I have eye cream, moisturizer, and lip balm. And then we have all of the makeup over here. So we have the Ambiance Palette, my mascaras, liquid eyeshadows, eyeliners, highlighter, and my little MAC Fix Plus. Then back here we have my concealer and foundations and the Charlotte Tilbury primer. Up here we have bronzer, blush, and powder, and my little Tatcha primer that I probably won't use, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. And then over here we have lip products and my 2 brow products. So I feel like this is a pretty good mix without being too overwhelming. So we'll go ahead and use some of these products to do just a quick makeup look. Okay, I want to try out some of these products and just do something really quick and easy for makeup. So we'll go in with sunscreen first. I showed you I had the IT Cosmetics anti-aging armor, but I think I'm going to use the Color Science one. The IT Cosmetics one is tinted, and I'm going to use one of my foundations, so I don't want to use something tinted right now. So we'll use this one from Color Science. It's the Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield with SPF 50. I have used this before, but I haven't used it enough to really have an opinion on it. This one is a lot more of a liquidy texture than the Ulta MD. That one's a little bit thicker. Kind of want to try the new, I think it's Color Science that came out with the, I might be getting it confused with something else, but someone just came out with new tinted SPFs. I thought it was Color Science, but I might be thinking of something else. I know Color Science has the, I think it's called the bronze version of this as well. I've never tried that either. So the finish of this really reminds me of the Ulta MD one. It's pretty hydrating looking and definitely a little bit luminous, but we'll see if it kind of dries down. It's been a few minutes since I applied that sunscreen, and yeah, it dries down just like the Ulta MD one. Still has that kind of glow to it, but it feels good. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. So next we'll move on to some corrector. So we picked the Sephora Bright Future in the shade Melon. You guys, I have so many brushes. I should have showed you when I had the camera over here. I have so many brushes that I need to wash. Does anyone else just really put off washing brushes? It's not like it's hard or anything. It's just, I don't know. It's time consuming and I don't know. I just put it off until I can't anymore. Make sure I get it out here in this corner where I seem to get really dark. So you can see it's very, very orangey, but it works really well. Make sure to bring some into my inner corner as well. For foundation, I brought the Dermablend and the Fenty. I want to use Fenty today because I just used the Dermablend a few videos back. So we'll use Fenty today. And this is the shade number 3. So I used this the other day. I did an Instagram video. I started doing my Minimal Makeup Monday videos again on Instagram. So if you don't follow me, definitely go follow me over there because I'll be, basically I do a really minimal makeup look every Monday with new products, and I kind of took a break for a little bit and I brought those back, and I actually used this Fenty product in the one I did this past Monday. And then I'm just going to use the BK Beauty 101 brush to blend this in. When I used this Fenty skin tint the other day, I was kind of surprised, kind of forgot how much coverage it gives. I mean, it's not full coverage or anything, but it's definitely more than you would think for a skin tint. I think it's really pretty. I hope you can see the finish of this on camera. It's just so natural looking. It's the perfect finish. It actually, finish-wise, reminds me of the Dermablend CC cream. It's like right in between matte and dewy. It's just a really good natural finish. For concealer, I got this one, the NYX Born to Glow or the Tarte Hydrocealer. I think I want to use this one because I want to say I've only used this like once or twice ever, and it is in the shade Vanilla. Oh yeah, see, I totally forgot that this has a sponge tip applicator, which I don't love. I think, yeah, you just squeeze it. So it's kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer. Color looks good though. I have this one little spot up here on my forehead. And of course, I'm using my favorite brush for concealer right now, the Sigma F03. So one other thing I wanted to mention to you guys is I mentioned in one of my last videos, maybe the one before this one, that I've been working on my room setup in here, and I actually have set some new settings on my camera, and I'm using my lights, my new lights that I talked about in that video. And I also have discovered a new, it's not a new setting, but it's new to me on my camera. And I actually learned, I've been studying and studying about white balance in cameras, because I said before, I do not know anything about cameras, literally. I know nothing. So every single thing I've learned, I've learned from YouTube or just reading things and watching other people's videos. I'm just really trying to get better quality in my videos, and I was researching white balance, and I actually have set a custom white balance on my camera, which basically, if you don't know what white balance is, it's basically helping your camera to show colors true to how they actually are, so that things look on camera how it looks to me in this room. And my white balance was set to auto before this, which basically means that you just let your camera determine what your white balance should be. And I feel like that was part of the problem with why I wasn't loving how my videos were looking, because the white balance was not right. Like this wall back here in a lot of my older videos, if you notice, it looks really gray, really, really gray. And this room, we actually just painted, and it was gray before, but now it's more of a creamy color, more of a warm cream. And I was trying to get this color to show up true to how it really is on my camera, and started researching and kind of playing around, and discovered that I think part of the problem was my white balance was not correct. So it was making everything look kind of gray. But anyway, reason I'm bringing this up is I want you guys to let me know what you think. I feel like the last two videos I filmed with this setup, when I watch the footage back, it looks really, really good and accurate. And my skin looks how it actually looks in real life. And I don't know, I'm just feeling the vibes of how everything looks. But let me know what you think. And you guys probably look at this and don't even notice this kind of thing, but I literally obsess over my videos, and just because I want things to look good, and I'm learning and I don't know a lot of things. So anyway, let me know what you think. So there's that concealer. Let me get my mirror. So the color is definitely pretty good. I don't know that I'm loving the coverage. It's definitely not a lot of coverage. I would say it's like a medium at the most. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not loving that coverage, so I think maybe we should try to put a little bit of the Tarte one on top. Just add just a little bit of that one. This is kind of in the same boat as the NYX one. I haven't tried this one enough to really have an opinion on it. Okay, yeah, that helps a little. Yeah, I'll have to keep playing around with that NYX one. I don't know, I might end up after this month decluttering it if I don't love it. Okay, for bronzer, we're gonna use Tower 28. This is the shade West Coast. This is such a pretty color, and this bronzer does have some, not shimmer, just more of like a glow iridescence to it. But it's really pretty, especially for summertime. I used this in my Instagram video the other day as well, and I really liked it. And I used it with this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. See how pretty it is though? It's a really natural looking bronze. Gonna go back in with this little setting brush from Real Techniques so I can try to get this up into the hairline. Okay, and then I want to use the Girlactik Cheeky Tint and Glow in the shade La Vie. I'm just gonna use my finger, tap some on, and then I'm just gonna use that same Real Techniques brush and blend it in. I love this color of this La Vie blush. So different from anything else that I have. Most of my blushes have more of a pink, or most of my cream blushes have more of a pinky kind of undertone. But this one definitely is more on the corally side, and I really, really like it. Then I'm also gonna use the highlighter in here too, even though my skin is already pretty glowy, but. So now we are looking very, very glowy. And let's see, I'm trying to decide. I was gonna use a little bit of a powder bronzer. I guess I will use just a little bit. I'll go in with the Ilia Nightlight bronzer in the shade Drawn In, and just very lightly go over where we put those cream products and bring some down my neck. Okay, I definitely need to use a little bit of powder, so we'll go in with the Kosas Cloud Set in Breezy. Definitely gonna put a little bit of this powder under my eyes because I don't know how I'm feeling about that NYX concealer. It looks a little too glowy for under the eyes, even though I do love a good glow. I don't know if I love that NYX concealer. Add a little bit of the Cloud Set powder to the center of my face, and then under my bronzer and blush. Let's go ahead and fill in my brows. I think I'm going to use the Merit Brow Gel first, and this one is the shade Brown. They sent this to me actually, and I've used it a few times. I do like it. It's pretty expensive though for a brow gel, but the color is nice. Definitely a good match for me. So I'm going to use this first, and then we'll go through and just fill in really lightly. Okay, now I'm just gonna quickly fill in with my NYX Micro Brow. You guys, I seriously feel like I have found like my holy grail brow pencil, and I'm very happy to say that it's a drugstore. The NYX, this NYX pencil, everything about it is perfect. The color, this is ash brown that I use. The consistency, the price, like, it's just perfect. I don't have anything bad to say about this pencil. And I remember I used it years ago and I liked it, but I wasn't like obsessed with it like I am now. I don't know, maybe it's because I've used so many different things now and I just have kind of figured out what I like. But this pencil is like perfect consistency, it's the perfect color, it's not expensive, it's not too creamy, but it's not too dry either. It's like right in between. It's so good. And everyone always says this is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I swear I think this is better. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit for the eyes. So we'll use the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Eye Primer in Exposed. Okay, and we're gonna use the Sigma palette. Every time I open this palette, I'm just like, oh, I could just stare at these colors. I love them. So I'm gonna go in with this shade down here called Days and just put this all over my eye. Now I'm gonna take this shade called Bask down here, just a mid-toned brown, and oh, it's very pigmented. I remember every time I use this palette, I think for some reason it's not gonna be super pigmented, but it is. This is my only Sigma eyeshadow palette, and well, I take that back. I had an older Sigma palette a while ago, and it was before they kind of redid the packaging. It was in their older packaging. I think it was called Warm Neutrals, I want to say. And that palette I did not love. I decluttered it a few months ago when I did my eyeshadow palette declutter. But the shadows were definitely not this quality. I know for a fact, because every time I used that palette, I was just not in love with how the eyeshadows blended, but these are so nice and they blend so easily. Before, I was gonna say we'll go in with a darker color on the outer corner, but I think I'm gonna use one of these shimmer shades first. So I'm gonna go into Midas. This one's kind of a rose gold. I guess it's more of a true gold. And I'm just gonna pack this on the lid, the outer half of the lid. Ooh, that color is pretty. I don't remember if I used that color the last time I used this palette. I feel like I didn't. Now I'm gonna use Firefly up here. This one's a little bit lighter. Well, I say it's lighter, maybe it's not. I think it's a little bit lighter gold. Now I'll go in with this one, Luster. Every time I use this palette, I'm like, I'm not gonna use any shimmers, but you just like, I can't help it. I always feel like I have to use them in this palette. They're so pretty. Every single one of them. And now let's use, I think I'm gonna mix two shades to add a little bit of depth out here. So I'm gonna mix Summer Solstice and Oasis. So Oasis is a little more of a warm brown. Summer Solstice is a little more of a reddish brown. And I'm just gonna mix a little bit of both. I just did like 1 tap of each. I'm gonna do a little wing, of course, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna go into the dark brown, which is Enrich, and just do a little bit of this on my lash line, the outer lash line. Even the brown in this palette, this dark brown, is good. I feel like you can always tell how good an eyeshadow is and a formula is based on the really deep colors, especially like a dark brown and a black. I feel like that tells you a lot. It's like not patchy, very smooth. I feel like that tells you a lot. I think I might start forcing myself. I pretty much do it anyway, but I kind of want to start making myself every single day doing a line or wing with my little brush here, because I feel like the only way to get really good at this is to just practice it. And I feel like I do it most days, but some days I'm like, I don't really feel like stressing myself out about doing a little wing. But I feel like I might force myself to, like, every day, and hopefully I'll get better and better at it. The right eye is always easier for me. The left eye is a hard one for some reason. That's good enough. So I'm gonna leave that, and then for a little bit on the lower lash line, what should we use? I think I'll mix a little bit of Basque and the shimmery Midas here. Do a little bit of both. Oh yeah, you guys, I don't like that concealer. I don't think. Or I don't like it. I don't know if it's just the NYX, if it's the Tarte on top, if it's both. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. It looks, I don't know. It just doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. But that's all I'm gonna do for eyeshadow. And for mascara, we'll use Lancome Idole. I feel like I was not planning to have this much glitter on my eyes, but oh well. Every single time I use that Ambiance palette, I end up using the glitters because they're just so nice and pretty. So if I was really doing like an everyday look, I probably would not have put all 3 of those glitters on my eyes, but oh well. And we'll do a little bit of MAC on the lower lashes. Okay, and then for the lips, I'm going to use the Patrick Ta lip liner. This one is in the shade She's Proud. I haven't used this in quite a while. Just a really pretty, kind of more of a cool toned nude. One thing I really do like about these from Patrick Ta is they are angled lip pencils, so hopefully you can see. I don't know of another brand that does the angled lip pencil, but they are so much easier, particularly like for your Cupid's bow area. It's kind of like using an angled brush like on your face for blush or bronzer or something like that. It's kind of the same thing with this. And then on top, I'm just gonna do a gloss, and this is the one that ever since I filmed, actually the video probably isn't up yet. I filmed another video and I used this gloss because I saw Lisa J here on YouTube talking about this, and I realized I had it. and I pulled it back out again, and I love this color, and it's Chelsea Girls. It's like kind of a beigey pink, but it literally looks so good with everything that I've paired it with. It's not sticky, it's really creamy. I love it. So that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you like these everyday makeup drawer videos, and I'll definitely continue to do them. I really love switching up these products in my drawer here every month. I just feel like it's a really good way to rotate through all of my products. So let me know if you like these, and I'll definitely continue to film them for you. I am sitting here looking. I actually really like this makeup. The only thing I don't love is the concealer, but like the skin tint I like, the brows, the eyes, the lip. Yeah, I pretty much like everything except that concealer. So I don't know, I'll have to keep kind of playing around with it and testing it out. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and share my videos with anyone that you think might enjoy them. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram, and watch out for me on Mondays when I do my minimal makeup Monday videos. They will be over on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.